Hey, 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 what's going on? You already know what time it is. This is your boy, the historian, better known as Ryan Walker, or just the historian, getting ready to bring you this halftime report. But before I do that, if you're on YouTube checking us out, or if you have a YouTube account, go to YouTube, hit that like and that subscribe button for us so we can go ahead and get more numbers so we can post a little bit more of the halftime report, the Birdcage shows, and everything else that comes with the Birdcage LLC. So let's go ahead and get this thing started. Birdcage. Sir, you know how we get down. You either get right or you get left. You are in the Birdcage official halftime report. So let's go ahead and talk about these birds right now. So far, I got to give it to the defense. We've been able to keep them out of the end zone, and not just being able to keep them out of the end zone. We've been in a situation to where we've only given up 3 field goals for this high-powered offense. Now, the one thing that we must start doing is capitalizing when we get these guys off the field. That was right before the half. They converted their first third down with a deep pass from CJ Stroud. Defense has been holding up on their end of the bargain. I'm not mad at the defense. They've done their job. We need the offense to go ahead and put points on the board. That last penalty that Drew Dalman had before pretty much before our during our last possession, that cost us. That cost us 3 points right there, or possibly seven. Got to give it to Kyle Pitts. He made a hell of a catch. In an area where knew he was going to take a shot. Now I get Drew Dalman was sticking up for him, but in that particular moment, you can't shoot yourself in the foot when you're in a tug of war type of football game. You just can't do that. And all I can say is the thing is, Ritter, 16 attempts. He's made 10 completions, 121 yards, got 1 rushing touchdown for the day. I think we might have got a little help with that one, but I'm okay with that. We finally got the refs helping us out. But I'll be honest with you, that last pass for the Texans up on D Alford, I think that was a bit. I'm sorry, Jeff Okuda. I think that was a bit of a ticky-tack kind of foul. Just my opinion. I think he made a good play. I don't think we should have been called for that. But let's go ahead and get to it. So we have today with Houston, 16 minutes and 59 seconds, practically 17 minutes for the first half, compared to their 13 minutes and 1 second. We've got to continue to have good possessions, and we cannot keep coming up with empty possessions. We're winning the time of possession perfectly, and I like that. But we've got to start capitalizing and scoring points. We have to. When you look at what we've done today, they're already sold out to stop the run. They're sold out for that. So today, I got to give it to Ritter. He's been on point. The beautiful dime that he put on Keith Smith was beautiful. And I said this on the show this week that we need to get Keith Smith involved a little bit more in this offense, because just don't use him as a blocking back. You got to, well, he can catch the ball, as you just saw. He's got to continue that march that he's doing right now. Just positive plays moving forward. The hard count today, that is a great weapon, because you're taking advantage of an aggressive defense that D'Amico Ryans is coaching, and we're pretty much getting them off balance. When you talk about being able to mess an offense up, that hard count has been a weapon. Now, we've shot ourselves in the foot today, jumping ourselves, but we got to be able to start holding our water a little bit better. You got to recognize your quarterback when he's having a hard count and when he's going to actually snap it. That's just got to be better execution and better communication. So let's go ahead and go over the numbers real quick. So today, we have 11 first downs altogether, and they have 10 first downs. We have 7 rushing first downs. They have 8. When it comes to first downs from penalties, we have 4. So again, Houston has shot themselves in the foot, and they've gotten the first down off of a penalty, that pass interference as you saw before the half. Our third down efficiency's got to get a little bit better. We're 2 out of 7. I think we should have been at least in a situation where we've had at least 4 or 5 first downs today off the third down efficiency. Fourth down, nobody's going for that, not yet. I think that's going to happen later in the game because this is a game of attrition at this point. Um, you have 7 total drives for the Falcons compared to their 6. And when you really look at it, it's just one. You got to look at it from a standpoint of being in a situation to where you can make some things happen off of these possessions because we're able to move the ball. We're throwing the ball perfectly. I got to give Drake London his credit off that 22-yard bomb that he threw and put it right on Jonnu Smith. That was beautiful. Jonnu Smith came down with it. We're seeing more of Jonnu being involved and incorporated with this offense. That's your wild card right there. Like they say, Cordell Patterson is the Joker. We saw an appearance of that, made that beautiful catch, even though it was a little high, and pretty much got forward. But Jonnu Smith is the ace. Let's just be real. Cordell Patterson is the Joker. That's your ace out of the deck right there. That's the one that you can sit there and steal a book with that no one's going to be looking for because everybody's going to be looking for the big Joker, pretty much the big Joker, which is going to be Kyle Pitts. You got your little Joker, which is going to be Cordell Patterson because he's limited at this point. And then you got your Kings and your Queens, kind of like, it's pretty much you playing spades on the table right now. You got your pieces that can actually burn you on the table. You can cut clubs, you can cut hearts. You already know what it is. You can steal books. Arthur Smith has to figure out how to keep the passing game going because it's been decent today, but we have to get more efficient with it. Our total yards today, we have 178 yards to their 189 yards. They ended up getting, they're pretty much getting yardage. And all you can do is just sit back and just say, okay, we're getting yards eaten up on us or whatnot, but we're not giving up the draws. This is something that we've got to get better at when it comes to trying to create some turnovers as well, because again, we need points. I've said this already, so if you're just tuning in, I'm making sure I repeat this for you again so I don't miss you guys. We have to score points. You have to continue to put guys in positions to find that pay dirt, find the end zone. But marching down the field is not going to help. We got to get touchdowns to put these guys away because at any time, the snap of a throw or CJ Stroud breaking out, if we don't contain him, it'd be bad for our defense because they don't need to be on the field that long. But it's time to start putting up points, period. We're averaging 8.5 yards a pass. Solid, but like to see a little bit more. The completion to attempts, 11 out of 17. And then you have 14 out of 22 for those guys. And DeMeco Ryans is a smart coach, aggressive and smart. We've got to cut down with the penalties. We already have 6 penalties for 45 yards, and they have 4 penalties for 20 yards. We need to not shoot ourselves in the foot. Let's not take ourselves out of this ball game. We have a chance to come out, slow this offense down. We get a quick 3 and out with these guys. We can put this offense back on the field, and let's get rolling again. So I think we have a lot of positive going today, but again, we've got to come out swinging because we cannot let them get up on us coming out of halftime. So I just put it this way. We gotta get a little bit more heat on CJ Stroud because we can't let him sit back there and get comfortable because we know what he will do if he gets comfortable. So we're gonna see you later on this afternoon at the. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna speak this into existence. We're gonna have a party line today. I'm speaking it into existence. Now, if they prove me wrong, I'm gonna be depressed. The Braves already hurt my feelings last night with what they did right now, laying an egg at home the way that they did. But hey, we got the Falcons we depending on right now. It sucks that AJ Terrell is out. We've got Mike Hughes in right now. We'll see how he comes into the fold, and let's see how he holds up because so far we've had a great rotation within that secondary as well. So let's see how Mike Hughes holds up. Let's give him a shot. He's a former first-round pick from Minnesota. We ended up taking him from Kansas City. Let's see what he brings to the table now that AJ is hurt right now. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's a minor injury. We can have Big Dog back. But if not, we have some adequate replacements to step in and fill those shoes until he's back. So we will see you after the game. hopefully for this parting line or whatnot, so we can get to it. You already know how we get down. You either get right or you get left. So I'm gonna go ahead and get back to it. Y'all enjoy the second half. We'll see you then. Birdcage, we out.